Hi everyone, my name is Bonnie Devonish and my wife Allie and I are star directors from Palm Harbor, Florida. So thank you so much for joining us on this weekly training. This week's topic is Superstar Consultants. Now, I hope each and every one of you that are watching understand that although we are focusing on a certain title each week, just because you might not be at that title doesn't mean you shouldn't watch these videos. We are doing them for everyone because if you're not a superstar consultant yet, you will be one day. And if you are a director or higher, then you will have superstar consultants on your teams that you will need to be there to support. So each of these trainings each week are beneficial to every single one of us. So make sure you're passing them along to your frontline, and let's get started. So a little bit about me. I joined Sensi in 2008 in June, and it has definitely been one of the biggest blessings in my life. I didn't know it at the time because I really just bought Sensi at the beginning and loved it so much that I figured it made sense to join and to get a little bit of a discount by getting a paycheck. Then I started sharing it, and I didn't have a sponsor who was helpful, so I did a lot of learning on my own. And of course I had Darla and Lindsay to support me, but they were quite a few states away. So, and I wanted to learn on my own because I wanted to know where to find all of the information. And it took a little bit of looking back in 2008. Now we have great trainings and awesome training guides and things in our workstation and on the internet. So we are definitely in a better situation here in 2016. But that being said, we all have great directors and superstar directors in our group, and you can come to any of us for help or support throughout your days as a Sensi consultant. So the first thing I want to say is congratulations, you're a superstar consultant. Not many people get to this point. It is a huge, huge promotion. So what does a superstar consultant mean? It means that you personally sold $500 in a month, PRV. It means that you have at least 3 frontline who were active all in the same month, and that you all together with your team sold a total of $6,000 in GWV in 1 month. That's huge. I mean, that's really hard to do, especially if you only have 3 frontline. So what I will say to you first is I was a superstar consultant for a very long time. I felt like I would never make director. And I remember Lindsay telling me one day, it's okay, take your time, because the more people you have on your team and the more people you have supporting you, the better it will be when you do get to director. A lot of people hit director in those crazy sale months like October, November, and then they can't hold it because sales slide back and you don't sell as much, obviously, in January and February as you do in October, November. So if you make it to superstar consultant and take your time, it will come, and when it does come, and when you do promote to director, you'll stay there. I know that the reason I was paid at title, once I hit director, every single month that I was director, I was paid at title because I took my time getting there. So that is my number 1 tip. If you are looking to promote to director, take your time. Another thing, once you get your very first recruit, you are a leader. So it doesn't matter if it's just you and one other person on your team. You are a leader of a team, and you are leading at least one person besides yourself through this Sensi consultantship. So you need to start acting as soon as you get your first recruit like you're a director, I believe. That's definitely the way Um, I took personal responsibility. I think probably because I didn't have a lot of support from my direct sponsor, I wanted to make sure that when I recruited someone, I was there for them and that I gave them a good head start and gave them all the tools that they needed to make a great business for themselves. So what I would encourage you to do is to get to know your team members. Once you start recruiting, get to know them personally. Find out their why. And if it's been a while since you've chatted with one of your frontline about their why, talk to them again. Our whys change all the time. Make sure that you're having weekly or at least monthly conversations with your frontline. This training is a great way to do that. We're encouraging each of you to send these video trainings to your frontline personally. So what I've been doing is I will text my frontline personally, each one of them, and send the link to the video, and then it starts a conversation. You know, if they come back with, I'm sorry I've been so out of the loop, and you know, whatever's going on in my life, that starts a conversation with them, and I can know more about where they are, not just in their Scentsy business, but with their families, you know, with their lives in general. And that creates a bond between you and that person, and it makes it difficult for people to leave Scentsy or leave your team or, you know, cancel their Scentsy business if they're friends with their leader. So I encourage you definitely to take your time and to get to know each of your frontline and make sure you're connecting with them weekly or at least monthly. Next, I want you to challenge yourself to do your part. Obviously, when you make it to lead consultant, you're not going to get paid at title unless you're doing your part. Lead, star, superstar, director, star director, superstar director, we all have the same minimum, $500 PRV in a month. So just make it a no-brainer. I am going to sell $500 PRV every single month. That is a no-brainer. It's a given. Just don't accept anything less from yourself. Next, I want you to help your downline do the same thing. Obviously, they are looking to have a promotion, so you need to help them know that once they are a lead or higher, their responsibility is $500 in sales for themselves each month. That then makes it easier for all of you together as a team to come up with your 6,000 GWV in the month if everybody is pulling their weight. Obviously, it's going to be hard to do it with only 3 frontline, but that's all you need, 3 active frontline to get paid at title for Superstar Consultant. So one last thing I really want you to do is act like a director. From the time you get your first recruit, you are a leader. So I want you to act like a leader. Some things that directors do that I would start doing as soon as you can is create a Facebook group for all of your teammates. Name your team. So instead of you naming it, have everyone throw out a name, and everybody can vote on it. And everybody, maybe you could have a contest, and everyone who puts out a name suggestion could go in a hat, and you could do a drawing and do, you know, a simple prize like a pack of catalogs or something that'll help their business. Then once you've come up with a name for your team, put that name on your Facebook group page. Interact with your Facebook group page every single day. Post, you know, a motivational picture, a tip on their Scentsy biz. Throw a question out there, you know, how do you change your wax? Or do a live video. Oh my gosh, I love live videos. If you have not done them on Facebook, start doing them. Don't do them just with your team. Do them for your customers. I do them probably once a week. And the amount of views that I get from people that never like my, you know, regular posts is amazing. Um, what else? Oh, do a newsletter or something simple. It doesn't have to be an ornate newsletter. Do a letter by email to your entire team at least once a month. Let them know what's going on. Um, I know they should be checking their news and info tab every day, and you definitely should be since you're a leader. But let's face it, not everybody does it. So be their information, send out that email and just sort of put some tips in there um, from different news items that have come through that month. Um, what else? You know that you want to make it to director, and I know that you will get there. And just so we're all clear, director qualifications are, of course, your $500 PRV in 1 month. Together as a team, you need to achieve 10,000 in group wholesale volume in the month, and then you need to have 3 active frontline consultants. And if you do have frontline directors, you personally need to have 2,000 in TWV in your month, and then you'll get amazing commission on and bonuses on all of those frontline and their teams as well. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope that you will make it a personal goal of yours to be selling 500 every month, and to take your time and build your team. Don't rush director. Connect with your frontline weekly or at least monthly, and act like a director before you ever get there, and it will happen. I loved talking to you all, and I can't wait to meet each and every one of you. And I hope that this has been a great weekend, and go forward and make it a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.